Let us bow our heads and pray. Heavenly Father, we pause in this moment to acknowledge your presence and to invite your wisdom into our gathering, and we thank you for the opportunity to come together for this quarterly briefing. Lord, we're grateful for the appointment of Cobb County Sheriff Office. We thank you for our sheriff, we thank you for our chiefs, and we thank you for the command staff and every man and woman that serve this office. Father, we pray that as we review the past and prepare for the future, grant us discernment in our decisions, unity in our collaboration, and a vision for what lies ahead. Father, bless us now. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Please give our honor to God a round of applause. Again, thank you for joining tonight. Tonight wouldn't have happened without sending a special thank you to the Earl Strand Theater, everyone who allowed us to be able to use this beautiful space. They worked with us, did walkthroughs and everything just to make sure that you all be impressed tonight. At this time, I would also like to recognize any elected officials who are with us. Would you please stand? Any elected officials? Thank you very much. I would also like to recognize any Sheriff's Office partners, anyone that we partner with in the Sheriff's Office. Could you all please stand? Any partners? And now I'd like to recognize any representing, if you're representing another law enforcement agency, would you also please stand? We're thankful for all the agencies that we have in Cobb County. You will notice tonight, you will see the agenda on the screen in just a minute. You will also see a QR code. You can ask questions throughout the briefing. Just take out your phone, open your camera, scan it, and you will get the opportunity to see the agenda and ask questions throughout the night. We also have an opportunity for you to win gifts. So we will do a couple of spin the wheel raffles, and hopefully someone in this audience will win a couple of gifts. Tonight, you will hear a presentation from our sheriff, Craig D. Owens, who will speak about some of the things that I talked about and early accomplishments and things that we are doing throughout the entire agency. And again, since I mentioned raffles, I think we should kick one off because I want to whip you up a little bit. So, back in the booth, put up the spin wheel. First lucky winner tonight. Hopefully you RSVP. You will be all right. Leslie Hammond. Oh. Give it another round of applause. Let's get another one. Violet Satchel.
So go ahead and cut back to the presentation.
All right, we'll have a couple more a little bit later on throughout the briefing, the program. Congratulations to our winners. If you're posted on social media tonight, you can tag Cobb Sheriff and you can follow us. Please download the app. If you don't have the Sheriff's Office app, please download the app. You can get updates on your phone, find out what's going on. So please do that if you haven't done so already. All right, at this time, I would like to invite to the stage your sheriff, our fearless leader, Sheriff Craig D. Owens.
All right, can y'all hear me? Awesome, so I can walk around and keep my hands free tonight. How's everybody? So first and foremost, thank y'all for I want to again thank all the elected officials that showed up this evening, for all those who may be watching online. And I special guests, and to the command staff for coming tonight. And but more than that, thank all our citizens from Cobb County for coming tonight. This sheriff's office is your sheriff's office. It's not sheriff's own sheriff's office. It's the citizens of Cobb County. So thank you for coming out and supporting your sheriff's office, because we truly work for you. So we want to talk a little bit tonight about some things we've been doing for the last 3 months in the sheriff's office. It's the first part of the year, so it's kind of slow for lack of better terms. For us, that's good. But for you, so that's not a lot of stuff going on for the sheriff. But naturality is. So we're going to open up tonight. We're going to talk about some investments we've been making here in the county. I think it'll be very interesting to you. You go to the next slide here. We're talking about infrastructure investments. You see here, first slide here is about firing range. The sheriff's office, in partnership with the police department, we opened a new firing range this year. State-of-the-art indoor firing range, which should be shared by both agencies. Both agencies will have 30-plus firing lanes in there for pistol, and then we also have 10-plus rifle range set up in there as well. So it's going to be a great facility. It's going to be a state-of-the-art facility that the county has given both the sheriff and police department to use collectively. We currently share the old firing range on County Services right now, which is located off County Service Parkway. And that property, of course, is going to the fire department, where we enhance their training facility there at that location as well. Now, right downtown where we are, right across the street is the public safety building. That building was built in 1966, occupied in 1968, and it was the last county building that has never been renovated. So I'm just so happy to tell you that it's being renovated. Yes. Thanks to our commissioners, our board of commissioners, Madam Chair, and all the commissioners for helping us push this project through. It is something that needed to be done, and we finally got it worked through and done. And it's about an 18-month project. Hopefully this time next year, that building will be ready to be opened up completely. Construction has already started. They started on the fourth level of the building, and they'll be working their way down to the basement. But it has begun. There's just a snapshot of it. You can see the fourth level, if you didn't know, that was one of the original jails here in Cobb County. That was an old jail's facility up there on the fourth floor. So that's what they're working on now, working their way from top down, so we can renovate that building to make it more useful for us. We have over 200 employees that work in that building, so it's a great enhancement for them. And now we have more space, and we have more utilizing that space there, moving folks to jail to this building here also in the future. Go to the next slide for me. Go back. There's just some more pictures of what it looks like before they started the demolition. You can see some of the city blocks in there and some of the other apparatuses that was left inside that building as they started the demolition project. Next slide. This is the old firing range they're showing you now. That is what it looks like now. But currently, we're going to a brand new indoor range, which means we can do night fire any time of day now. Yeah. It could be 8 o'clock in the morning, it could be night fire. So we have a lot of good flexibility inside the indoor ranges coming, and that should be online hopefully around November of this year. So we're actually looking forward for that as well. And again, the citizens of Cobb County blessed that law enforcement, not only the sheriff's office, but the police department with funding to state-of-the-art range. Next slide. All right, so here's something you'll get a chance to see tonight personally. So we have updated our body cameras, and tonight we will put a demonstration on for you on this stage so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Your sheriff's office is only one of 2 agencies in the United States that have this new equipment that I'm going to show you tonight. On this body camera footage you're going to see here is we now have the capability to translate any language to this body camera. So if you walk up and speak in Hebrew, is take the message in and repeat it back to the deputy in English. And then the deputy repeats back to him in English, and then say it back to that person in Hebrew. Amazing technology. Again, we only one or two in the United States that have that piece of equipment that's using it now. And I'm going to bring them up and show you the demo. We got some gentlemen from Axon that actually head company, if you want to come out of Phoenix to come show us that today, and well, my deputy's gonna, what language are you gonna speak? He's gonna speak attack. So I'm gonna turn over there, they're gonna give you a quick demo, and then we'll get back to the presentation.
I'm gonna be playing a role with deputy. Sir, you look to be in some distress. Is everything okay? Can I help you? I'm deputy.
Language detected as English. Error. Target language transition.
Translate to Italian.
Target language set to Italian.
Sir, you seem to be in some distress. Can I help you? I'm a deputy.
Signore, se da insieme, posso aiutarla? Sono Felice.
Sì, in questo momento sto cercando per il mio cane, non dicono per niente, ha molta fame.
Yes, right now I'm looking for my dog. I can't find him at all. They're
Let's go have some food.
bene, andiamo a prendere il cibo.
As you can see at the sheriff's office, one of our main things we try to do is improve through technology and working smarter. And I think that's one of the ways on to help us work smarter. But it's also be a better benefit for us in our community. If you don't know, Cobb is a very diverse community. And so we have all type of different languages, different dialects here. In fact, that device will help us be more efficient in what we do when we deal with our citizens in Cobb County. So that's just one of the things we're starting this next quarter we bring on. I think it's a phenomenal thing. Again, we're only one or two in the whole nation that have this equipment currently. So I think it's going to be very good for us. When we talk about body cameras and switch from technology a little bit, if you didn't know, the state of Georgia increased its law enforcement mandate this year from a 10-week program to double the space of 20 weeks. So Cobb is longer. Everyone else in the state now, the hours for basic mandate for an officer or deputy is now 20 weeks of what they have to do by the state. But we have to make sure we have a training. So Cobb Sheriff's Office right now currently runs the North Georgia Law Enforcement Academy. We have asked our state legislators and senators to help us increase in funding to help finance that facility because of the increased amount of time that the school that went to, almost double the time frame that now takes us to get our deputies and officers to that school. So that's what we're working with North Central Georgia. That's what we're doing, then trying to increase our funding amount from our state legislators to help us take care of the costs for our academy. This is a regional academy. It's not only just about Cobb Sheriff. It could be sitting there at Ackworth, Kennesaw, Pollock County, Douglas County, Roswell. It can be a different lot of agencies you come in and go to schools here. So it's considered a regional academy, but the sheriff's office runs that academy. I manage all my people. We pay for anything other than what we don't get from the state, which is a lot. So that's just asking them to help us support us and making sure we keep that academy where it should be by giving us more funds to keep it up and running. And we also, if you didn't know, we had an opportunity to meet with our delegation about this, and they were very supportive of our efforts of trying to make sure we keep the academy up and running and receive the district cost for it. Next slide. You probably saw this in NBJ. I see him sitting on the front row, so I throw him out. They always throw on something to me, so I'm going to throw something back out today. They published something in the article about the sheriff and his ask for personnel. And there's a reason why I asked for personnel. It's not to duplicate anything you're doing or duplicate any other agency doing. It's because I need it. We went through a staffing survey or a program analysis through the National Institute of Corrections. And based off this survey, they helped us design what our manning should be inside our facility. And the facility outside, you don't know the sheriff's office, this sheriff's office, your sheriff's office, is the third largest in the state of Georgia. We've held well over 3,000 inmates. We currently float between 2,000 and 2,500. So almost somewhere around that number, we can again hold over 3,000, around that 2,500 will we normally float. Based on that 2,500 number and what the analysis came back from the staffing from National Institute of Corrections. Currently, right now, we have 40 deputies on the shift, plus 15 civilians. Civilians get around like 55 per shift. According to the analysis coming back from the National Institute, we should have 63 deputies per shift, and then 31 civilians per shift, based on the amount of people we have in our facility. That's what I'm asking for. But I just didn't make it. We had someone come in to help us do our analysis to do it appropriately, so we ask for the right thing and not to ask what we don't need. And you understand, working in a facility of our size, it takes a lot of people. 12 acres under one roof, 2,000 plus people every day. That's food, that's medical, that's mental health care, that's commissary, you name it, they got on that roof that we provide every day. So it takes a lot of people to run that facility on a daily basis. And so when you see something in DJ or other places, when people may not understand why we ask for those things, that's why. Our other manpower requests are going down to our field operations and our court division. Our court division really take care of court. I think we got 59 judges out, if I'm understanding that correct. 59 judges we have in Cobb County, quite a few. And so we do an average analysis on how many judges and how many deputies do we have to have per courtroom. It varies depending on what the cases are. But the average is at minimum we don't have one. But depending on the case, we can have up to 3, maybe 4 or 5, depending on the case. If it's a murder case, we could have 4 or 5 in it. Or if we got issues that we know that may occur, we can have that. We may have that number. So as a sheriff, we got a plan for not only what we have now, but what Cobb County future. My main job is to keep you all safe, but my other main job is to keep those judges safe. And my DAs, my solicitors in those courtrooms. So I do not want to not have enough deputies to keep them safe. Across the United States now, you're one of the highest rated brands now. Is public officials, and particularly judges. So judges are going to become a target of more attacks. It's not happening here, thank God, but I want to make sure that it don't happen here. So when you see people saying, why did the sheriff ask that? That's why I asked it. It's not because I just want this cause. It's a reason. And we did an analysis and got outside people coming to help us do that analysis. So some people say, the sheriff home cook it. We don't home cook it. We got people coming in to help us do it from outside and make sure you're going to fight the correct way. So that's kind of where we are on that. And we see those things about the budget. Next slide. Let's talk about some fun stuff. Well, it ain't fun now because we ain't doing good yet. Talk about the grades and all that. We're going to win when we come home this week. Don't worry about it. We're going to snap that into the street, get back on the street. So the All-Star Games coming here this year. It's going to be a big time for Cobb County if you didn't know about it. During that whole week here, the All-Star Game will not be on the event going on in Cobb. You didn't know that. We have a huge soccer event called the FIFA Games. Is that what it's called? They will be here as well. And we'll be 3 teams here in our county. We anticipate during that whole week about 1.2 in that one area we call the Black Triangle in Truist Park. So it's going to be busy for us as a county during that time frame with these sporting events coming, which is great for Cobb County, of course, but it's a lot for us to do in law enforcement as well. But we will make sure that we can do everything we can to keep you safe, keep the citizens safe that come through here during that time. This is not on my slides, I'll tell you this. But one of the first things we don't have right here that you need to know is we have what we call a D-drone system. We don't have agency in the state to have a D-drone. This is a system we use to detect drones. If you know now, folks are doing things with drones they shouldn't be doing, flying over air, so they should be flying in the stadiums, dropping stuff off at jails, doing things they should not be doing with drones. And so we devised and purchased a system that would prevent some of those things, because you can figure out where that drone came from, if it's registered, who owns it, where it took off from, the time it took off, time to land it back, and we can track it. Only with they have to do that with us, we can take it down with that piece of equipment here. So we do have some great capabilities here for drone protection here in Cobb County before we come to these big events. And Cobb also, did notice, going to have one of the first for us 5-star hotels coming. That's gonna be great. Cops are having 5 cemeteries down by the First Park area. And if I'm not mistaken, the name of it's gonna be called the Henry. So we are steadily growing here in Cobb, not only in our economic development, but our people development as well. They anticipate us in the next 5 to 10 years to get over that million-person number of residents in Cobb County. So we are continuing to grow here in Cobb, and we're trying to stay ahead of that growth by projecting what our future look like, how we ask for manpower, how we service our facilities, and et cetera. And we also will be asking, you see in our next report, next quarter, that we'll be asking for maybe an extension for our facility on county services for a medical facility for our jail as well. That will be the next quarter. Next slide. This is something I'm very happy about to talk about this evening. Is a cadet program. Some people used to call it Explore program. And again, I know someone said this is a duplicated service. It's not duplicated. Why? The police have a program, but they can only house 20 people. They can only take 20. We want to do something so we give more kids the opportunity to get into a program. I think the more kids we allow to get this program, the better it's for the whole community college as a whole. And the police department does an excellent program. I'm excited about their program, but I think we're going to do a good job too. And that gives more kids the opportunity to be a cadet versus just 20 out of the county. And Mary City already has one too, but out of 20 out of the county of 800,000 people. So you see the numbers really don't add up. We need to give those kids more opportunities, and we're just giving them more opportunities for that. And we want to be good stewards of that in our community. I think that's the right thing to do. So I'm extremely happy that we're bringing this program online this year. And as you see, it's going to be for 14 and 20-year-olds. We got to maintain a 2.0 grade point after school, no criminal history, of course. Willing to commit to training and community service activities. They have to participate in hands-on leadership development and preparation for career law enforcement. So there's something behind the community. I get free recruiting notes, I have free recruiting. I did have a check vote too, I mean. But we can also recruit from that, hopefully, and bring it right into our force. And speaking of vacancies, who got those vacancies in the state of Georgia right now, the agency outside? Your sheriff's office. How many vacancies we got now? There's 4. We have 5 vacancies right now. We actually have a waiting list. How about that? Not many people say that. And I think that is a good testament to our staff, what we've done for the last 40 years, and how we take this agency forward. That I've learned from my military that people just want to be led by good leaders. And I think we can give them good leadership, good equipment, good pay. They want to come work for you. And I think in return that tide, they want to come work here. And that is something that these white shirts have done. I won't say I take credit. They work hard. Part about being a good leader is getting a good vision and a mission. So I give them a mission and my vision and say, go get it done. And these men and women to my right and left, they will get it done. So thank you. So that took my line, but I do have something else to say for you. My wife is here tonight, so I'll make sure I tell her hello. Hey, Faith. Now, I have to sit up here and talk for a lot of people. My wife does a lot better job than I do. She was on a podcast with other sheriff's wives. And the guy called me last night, and when the thing was, hey, I guess Rob was calling us on the line. We're going to do a new show called Real Wild Housewives, Sheriff's Wives. So once I heard other sheriff's wives, they're going to get called from TV stations about creating a new show for them. So with that being said, I don't think this is a question and answer time for me, is it? It just says thank you. All right. So now we're going to speak, which I know the chief of staff, we're going to talk about Culture City and bring them up and introduce Dan. He's going to tell you a little about our partnership with them. I'm extremely happy about being a part of Culture. You know, have you been to a professional football game, a basketball game, anything like it? You know, Culture City and those sensory devices they put up is there for autistic children, and how it helps those children to soothe them in their time of need. And it's going up all over the United States, and specifically in sport arenas as well. We thought it was important because we do a lot of work on engagement in our schools, and we have so many kids that have autism. And how can we help our community in that endeavor as well? So we want a partnership with Culture City so we can learn more about it and be able to help our community with these kids that have autism and those specialties that program can help them with. We're so committed to it. We're going to wrap our cause with the Culture City sensory devices on to kids see the car as well. But I'll turn over to and then talk about a little bit more as we originally signed a deal with Culture City tonight. Oh, he wanted to talk about a scam. We got so many scams going on. So there's several. Where are my frog guys at? There we are. So we got several scams going on that just happening around our community. There's several. I'll try to hit a couple. There's one if you receive a phone call saying this is the sheriff's office. We got a warrant for your arrest, and if you don't turn yourself in or send me $400, $500 by Cash App, Zelle, or a gift card, then you're going to jail. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you the same thing I told people last night. If we call you, first we didn't call you, but if I were to call you, I'm not asking for your money. First I'm going to see you at home, then people come knock on the door and get you. So we're not calling to ask for any money, never will be a sheriff's office. We don't have it all. They're so good with it, they have correct names of deputies and officers that work at the sheriff's office. And even have a ghost number that makes you think it is a sheriff number. But when you call the number back, you hear people in the background laughing and talking, and you know it's not a professional organization. So be wary of that. There was another one about, which one were you talking about? That was one? There was one more, that was calling and saying your grandkid was arrested. If you want him to get out of jail, you can send this amount of money, or I can meet you at such and such and bring you the cash. Please don't fall into those things. They are absolute scams. And I can tell you, unfortunately, and I hate to say it, unfortunately, we have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars from our community. A lot of people being scammed by that. And they're hitting a lot of parents who love their grandkids and they think their grandkids are they're trying to run them out. They're not in jail. They're not in jeopardy. And some of them get so excited, they don't even call their son or daughter to see if their grandkid has been arrested. They just immediately trying to go help them. So please make your community aware of those. We put out several public service announcements about that as well, ways that our campus is going. We even put the numbers out on the so you can see the numbers, you see it. We know it's a scam, etc. Those things are right in our community, so please help us put the word out. The sheriff's office never call you and ask you for money. We will just come knock you up. And we're not asking you, we just come to get you. All right? So, Chief. There. Hey, before I forget, I just happened to say, it's hard to see up here instead of the light, but I keep looking straight. Y'all know who exactly I'm looking at? I keep looking at Madeline D.A. So Madeline D.A., stand on everybody over here now. I didn't recognize her, I've seen her now. So I have the privilege to do something I like to do, which is reward our deputies who've done a great job. And it's easy for me to say that I want to reward, but it's so better tonight that these deputies that you will see that the colonel's going to talk to you about is being rewarded on a national level. Let me say it again, on a national level, not on Cobb level, but national level. So that's it. We'll introduce you to them and tell you what they're receiving awards for from the national level, and please give them a round of applause as they come forward. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Every year, the National Sheriff's Association presents 11 prestigious awards recognizing outstanding achievements in service. As part of that program, the NSA presents 3 different service medals: the Medal of Valor, the Medal of Merit, and the Purple Heart Medal. The Medal of Valor is given for an act of outstanding personal bravery, intelligently performed in the line of duty at imminent personal hazard of life. The Medal of Merit is given for a contribution to your community and the field of law enforcement and criminal justice. Today, we are very fortunate to have 4 deputies who will receive National Sheriff's Association medals. Receiving the NSA Medal of Valor are Deputy Ryan Garcia, Deputy Jonathan Granger, and Sergeant Omar Newell. On August 14th, 2024, Deputy Ryan Garcia, Deputy Jonathan Granger, and Sergeant Omar Newell were assisting at the Musk Ministries Food Distribution Center when they were alerted that an individual had collapsed in the parking lot and sustained a serious head injury. All 3 deputies rushed to provide aid to the fallen victim. Working together, they assessed the condition of the victim, who was unconscious and unresponsive. Finding no vital signs, they initiated CPR and called for emergency medical response. Deputy Garcia, Deputy Granger, and Sergeant Newell continued life-saving care until they were relieved by emergency medical technicians and the victim was transported to the hospital. Upon waking at the hospital, the victim had no recollection of suffering a head injury or losing consciousness. The quick medical response from these dedicated public servants contributed greatly to the positive outcome for this citizen. Presenting this award on behalf of the National Sheriff's Office, or National Sheriff's Association, is Sheriff Craig D. Owens. Receiving the NSA Medal of Merit is Deputy Diane Watts. Citations to accompany the award of the Medal of Merit. Deputy Diane Watts is a proactive leader and positive role model for at-risk youth in Cobb County. She works with the Cobb County Cool Kids Committee, helping young people develop effective communication skills and build positive relationships with adults and law enforcement personnel. She spends her time hosting book nights, cooking classes, and self-esteem workshops to empower young people and place them on their own leadership path. Deputy Watts patrols county parks and open spaces, creating positive engagements with citizens from all walks of life. She works with elder care facilities and collects new blankets to distribute to residents during the holidays. She organizes card games and karaoke nights to provide positive influences and to remind elder Cobb citizens that they are not forgotten. Through her dedicated and tireless work, Deputy Watts has created a new meaning to the term community engagement. Presenting this award on behalf of the National Sheriff's Association is Sheriff Craig D. Owens.
All right, I think now you get a chance to ask some questions. Before we do that, I How about we give away some? Can we spin the wheel at least 2 more times? Let's see if we can find some lucky winners in the room. Sorry to confuse you in the booth, my bad. All right. Who do we have? Ingrid. Vanilla. Ingrid, going one, going twice. All right, spin it again. Tanisha Henry. All right, not here. Okay, we'll spin it again. Dolphins Lewis, Senior, Esquire. Going twice. Yeah, let's spin it again. I know him. He's not here. I'm gonna let him down. Let's go. Get some. You bring him good luck every time, that's it. All right, let's do one more. Astrid Meyer. Congratulations. All right. Give it up for our winners again. Give it up. Question and answer time. I know you got questions for the sheriff. He mentioned a lot of things to you, a lot of things that are up and coming. I know he did a great job explaining, but if you have any questions, this is a perfect opportunity for you to ask the sheriff. You got it? Be shy.
And you don't have to ask me a question. I brought the chief up this in case you want to ask me a question.
Are you gonna? I see.
Good evening, my name is Sandra Rozier, and I've had the pleasure of following all the great things that the sheriff has been doing throughout the community. I represent my client, Urban Eric Kennesaw Adventure Park. We just opened on Park Click, and we would love to partner with you on your Culture City project to get some of the kids that are autistic into our park and have an autistic day just for them, and partner with the sheriff department to do that. So we would love to partner. Thank you.
I don't think so much of a question, more than a request.
Would you like
But
us to partner with you to be able
No,
to?
you're fine. No, I didn't make a point. It wasn't a question, a request. And since you made a request, we're gonna honor that request tonight. And we would love to partner with you on this endeavor, because again, as you know how we feel about what our community taking care of our children and Culture City and building more partners. Chief Jones will be in touch with you to solidify this partnership so we can make this happen.
I would love to do that. And I'd also like to donate a $100 gift card to Urban Eric, so we'll give you that.
Awesome. Any other questions or requests?
Y'all, we asked that one of the females again. I take it first in terms of that. So, and I'm very proud of what I'm going to tell you in our stream. You know, we just concluded Women's Month last month, right? Well, we didn't know we did. Okay, and we wrapped it up last week with a women's symposium here in Cobb County, where we had women officers and civilians from all over the metro and even from out of state that came here for the symposium. And we packed out Kennesaw State University hall for this meeting, packed it out with nothing but women and a few men, because Colonel Gordon was there. But it was majority women. And the conversation those women had was some great conversations. It's really about creating diversity in this field of this occupation of law enforcement, and where it's a mainly male-dominated field. And so there was some presidential incentives put out a couple of years ago from President Obama, I think, started it with Brown. And we kind of picked that up and we got in office and we wanted to make sure all 30 by 30. And we wanted to increase our women in law enforcement, and particularly in the cop sheriff's office. And I can honestly tell you something today, that this sheriff's office, your sheriff's office, has more women in the command staff than the rest of the metro. We're a very diverse agency as well. We're not only diverse by our color ethnicities, by our women. We love women. My number 2 is a female. I don't know if you recall, but they earned it. They're more than qualified. They do phenomenal work. So your sheriff's office, I honestly say, with pride, we are one of the most diverse, not about race, but also about women inclusion in our workplace of anybody in Metro Atlanta. So good question, and thank you for bringing it up, because we are hitting that 30 for 30 mark. We got a bunch of women in leadership positions here. We got some that's on the rise and coming up behind these. And don't forget, I do got some phenomenal men. I'm going to tell you that so they don't get mad at me. I got some phenomenal men that work with me as well, and they are doing good things. Will ICE come to Cobb County, so how the community on it? Okay, so will ICE come to the community? Probably, absolutely, they will come to Cobb County, they will come to the other county that they choose to come to. We will work with them, as we always have. I know there's a miscomment that the sheriff don't do ICE. I don't know how many times I said. I can tell you 100 times I've been doing right now since I've been off, people won't believe it, so I don't know if I can say it again to make a difference. But we do work with ICE partners when they come in. It's the law. The law states we do it and we follow the law. We always have, always will. So if they come in, we will work with them completely, just like we should. Do they come to Cobb? They have to Cobb. Yes. Will they come back? Probably will. Do they have to notify us when they come in? They do not have to notify us. So I don't know if I asked the question the way you want to hear it, but yes, we work with them if they come to county, and we will adhere to what the law states for us. And it's not begrudging, it's just what we're supposed to do. And if you didn't know, we have a person in our facility that works from ICE from our facility almost every week. So we are constantly doing what we're supposed to do, well beyond to make sure we meet the needs of our citizens of Cobb County and make sure we adhere to state laws and federal laws set forth for us as well. All right, what initiative has the Sheriff's Office implemented to strengthen community relations and enhance public safety? All right, which one y'all want to have?
So, all of our awardees tonight that came to the stage right now, community engagement unit, every single one of them, they're in the community every single day. Deputy Watts is in senior centers. We're in schools almost every day of the week. We have, you just mentioned, partnership. We're partnering with Camp Puzzle later this month at the Safety Village, where we invite other kids who may have autism or sensory-related illnesses, and we partner with them as well. We do a back-to-school event in July. We have Santa on the Wheels on Christmas. We have Hispanic Heritage Month, where we provide a cookout for the community. We have a cookout for just the entire community. We do something, try to do something for everyone. We partner with those who stand up in the Strand Theater and say they want to partner with us. It's our pleasure to be there, to be able to serve and be in the community, to be able to say that we have a relationship and a partnership. So there are plenty of other things, and I know we're doing internship. Absolutely, our Citizens Academy, who are graduating tonight.
else you want to add?
Yeah, it's one thing, look, there's another part in the room I did not mention, and I do apologize, I didn't mention him earlier. The Cobb County Sheriff's Office has, we have one of the best partners I say anybody can have. And that's the Cobb Sheriff Foundation. And the CEO of that organization, I that runs the day-to-day operation of that, is here, that's Mr. Bob Haley. You saying this, Haley? I had looked at it again, and how we strengthen the community. You know, the sheriff's office has a budget, and you know what that is. It's open, you can see what it is. So a lot of things that we do in the community don't come from our budget. It comes from that foundation. So if we call Mr. Haley, this school needs this. We need 500 toys. We need that. We need, this kid needs clothing. This last week, we paid half for a funeral for one of our residents who could not afford to bury their child. We did that. That's how we strengthen this community, to show that the sheriff's office not only here because you did something wrong, we're here for you when you need us as well. That's what our foundation does. We got some great board members. I don't want to put them out because a lot of them don't want to be recognized because they're big people. But we have some great board members here. But Mr. Haley and that board really is the backbone of us giving back to the community financially and things like that. So again, thank you, Mr. Haley, for the board.
Look at our website, www.cobbsheriffs.foundation.org. Check us out.
Sheriff, I just wanted to add to that just a little bit. So I think that question is an excellent question because I think it's not limited to just one initiative. I think it's the opportunity to share. Every interaction is an opportunity for someone to say, hey, I have an idea, because that's how a lot of our partnerships have come about. A lot of the things that happen in the detention center. There's so many initiatives that's the program that's happening in the detention center that increases the strength of the community when you have an opportunity to do a GED program where you teach parenting courses, or we have a conversation and we bring on internships, or we have a conversation and say, hey, I think I want to do this. How can we partner with the sheriff's office? So this is the message to you all. Whatever idea you have, we're open to it, and that's how we strengthen the community, by new ideas from internally and externally in the community. So we have so many, we forget them all. So.
Sure. Resident Maurice Copeland. First of all, Sheriff Holmes, I want to say thank you so much for the impeccable leadership that you've given throughout this community. I want to thank all of those who are under your watch. I thank you all of you around the My question is, I think it was Malcolm X who once said that education is the passport to the future, and that tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for today. So my question to you is, what is taking place under your watch to give inmates an opportunity to get a better education so that they can make better choices in life?
Excellent question. If I had a softball, I threw it right to him so I can hit it. So thank you. I like to say, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't seen the media in the last 3 to 6 months of what we've been doing in our facility. And I want to brag on my jail staff because they say I never show them any love, I always beat them up. I'm sure them guys and girls will love tonight. They do a phenomenal job. And when he's talking about education, we revamped our GED program with Spelling. It wasn't giving us graduates, wasn't doing nothing for us at all. We revamped it. We partnered with the Cobb County Board of Education to revamp the system. We partnered with some outside sources to get new computers, to build a new lab inside the facility so they can have a good learning environment. And once we got a new facility up, we got new equipment, we established new teachers, we got stuff set up on the platform, and have people dedicated to doing that with outside sources as well. And what was it going to do? That was yes, financial literacy, Bank of America, welfare inside as well, and have find some those things. But now, I say this, it allowed us to give those young men and women inside that facility opportunities to learn to get a GED. And so right now, I think we graduated about 40 in 4 months, about 40, about
48 last graduation, and we now have 4 more for our admissions, so we have a total of
44, about 4 months as graded GED while they're incarcerated. Along with that, we also get us rated as well. So we want to make sure you come out of the better than when you walked in. So we're going to help you get a GED, then we'll try to help you get a job by going to a trade school, have a welding center set there. Do traffic check that comes to our facility and teach you the men and women trade how to do welders. We can make a good, honest living as well. We're also working with the Atlanta IBEW regarding construction ready projects, but they're teaching them the first phase of construction on the facility. They can walk out with certification, which allows them to get an apprenticeship with a certified union worker making $35 to $50 an hour, depending on what the trade is. So we're trying to set these young men and women up for success when they walk out of our facility, so hopefully they never have to come back again. And that's just to say, hey, share this young man. So we're doing good.
Keep the program going. Next up, I'm going to bring our major of our community engagement, Major Elijah Brown. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you all for coming. At this point, John, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the Citizens Academy. So what is the Citizens Academy? And this is the group graduating here. I think we have 34 here tonight that are graduating. So So the Citizens Academy will give these young men and women an inside look at what goes on in the sheriff's office. The Citizens Academy runs for 6 weeks. They meet 1 day a week for 2.5 hours. And the group tonight is the culmination of your efforts. They've seen different parts of the sheriff's office, from things such as community support services, training, field operations, internal affairs, and all of the other things we've done here at the Sheriff's Office. So at this point, if you all would, join me in congratulating these young men and women.
Oh, one second, I think you should be calling your name. You gotta be an ass.
Kiera Adam? Maria Lazario Amador. Benjamin Daly. Daniel Berlichick. Nancy Berlichick. Susan Burgell. Mary Owen. Wendy Brandifino. Douglas Chandler. Christopher Davis. Keontae Franklin. Xiomara Gallman. Raymond Goodwin. Robert Graham. Alan Hess. Sean James. John Jasper. Crystal Jordan. Reed Kennedy. Emily Fuchar. Brian Luffman. Astrid Mayer. Orlando Ortina. Natasha Phillips. Tania Robinson. Donna Ross. Robert Santisteban. Jocelyn Stewart. Annette Burma. And Demetrius Williams.
Yes, sir.